let's simplify this fraction. So first thing I'm going to do is notice that square root of 27 is 3 times 3 times 3, so the square root of that, two of those 3's will break jail. So this just becomes 3 square roots of 3. So that's what this is right here, 3 root 3. Let me just erase this and put it in there to save some room. 3 root 3. Alright, now what I need to do is I need to get rid of the radicals in the denominator. So I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate of the denominator, which is just change that middle sign right there. 3 root 3 all over root 50. Oops, sorry, not root 50. What am I doing? All over the same thing, because in order to keep the fraction the same, I have to multiply the top and bottom by the same thing. Similar to me changing 2/3 into 4/6, all I did is multiply the top and bottom by 2. That's legal. These two things are equal because I just multiplied the top and bottom by the same thing. That's what you're doing. Okay. So how do I do this and why does it work? Well, if you remember, when you're multiplying these things together, you're going to get the inside and the outside are opposites of each other, so they just cancel out. So you're just going to get square root of 2 times the square root of 2, which is 2, and you're going to get minus 9 times 3, because the 3 root 3 times 3 root negative 3 root 3 is negative 9 times 3, which is negative 27. So it's minus 27. So that's why I multiplied by that, because that gets rid of the square root in the bottom. And then in the top, I can go ahead and distribute this 50 into both of those, so I get the square root of 100 minus 3 square roots of 150. Now let's simplify that a little bit. The square root of 100 is just 10. 3 root 150, well 150, let's do the work down here. 150 is 10 times 15, 2 times 5 times 3 times 5, so I've got 2 5s. Those will break jail, so I get 5 times 3, which is 15, because I already had a 3 there. 15 root 2 times 3 stays in jail. All over 2 minus 27 is negative 25. Now I can simplify this more, because these all have a factor of 5 in common. So a couple ways you can think about that. You could think about it as distributing it out. I'm just going to rewrite it like this. Negative 10 over 25 plus 15 root 6 over 25. And I will get, now a 5 cancels out of both of those, so this is negative 2/5 plus 5 cancels out of those, and I get 3 root 6 over 5. And you could have put those back together if you wanted to. You could have just left them like that.
So then that's the answer?
Yeah, either one of these. If it's a multiple choice question, one of those two will be the answer, but they're both the same thing.
All right.